The next huge shift in tech, it's probably not what you're thinking. It's not about one single all-knowing super AI. Instead, I want you to imagine a world with millions of smaller, specialized AIs, where each one is an expert in its own little domain. This is the new revolution, and believe me, it's creating a marketplace unlike anything we have ever seen before.
And that vision, it's coming straight from the top, and it really sets the stage for everything we're about to talk about. The big idea here isn't what one giant company can build, but about empowering millions of people like you, to create their own AI tools. It's all about democratizing the creation of artificial intelligence.
Okay, so the best way to wrap your head around this whole thing is to think of something you probably use every single day, the App Store. But instead of apps for your phone, we're talking about specialized AIs. So what exactly are these AI apps anyway?
To really get this new marketplace, we first have to ask, why does it even exist? And it's actually a solution to a really basic problem. A one-size-fits-all AI, like the standard ChatGPT, just can't be an expert in everything for everyone. It's impossible.
And that's where this thing called a custom GPT comes into play. Now, it's really important to get this. We're not talking about a brand new AI model built from scratch. No, it's more like a tailored persona or an agent that runs on top of OpenAI's powerful models, but it's been customized for a very specific job. Think of it like a pre-programmed expert ready to go.
And what's crazy is that the recipe for making one is, well, it's surprisingly simple. It's made up of just 3 core ingredients. First, you start with instructions. These are the rules of the road for its personality and what it's supposed to do. Then you feed it a unique knowledge base. This could be private documents it can reference, like a company manual or your personal notes for a class. And finally, you give it skills, like the ability to browse the web or create images. With just those 3 things, literally anyone can build their own specialized AI.
So you give these super simple tools to the entire world. What happens next? Well, you get an explosion, a massive one. Just look at this number, 732%. Wow. That is the insane growth in the number of publicly shared custom GPTs in just 1 year. It's a crystal clear signal of just how excited people are about this. This timeline really puts the speed of that explosion into perspective, right? They launched in late 2023, and boom, within a single month, there were almost 20,000 of them. A year later, over 159,000. This is not a slow burn. This is an absolute wildfire of creation. So what are people actually building with this stuff? Well, the variety is just staggering. Over in the content aisle, you've got GPTs like Blog Wizard. For productivity, Code Copilot is becoming this can't-live-without tool for developers. You could even design graphics with the Canva GPT, or get a wine recommendation from the Sommelier. I'm telling you, there's a GPT for pretty much everything now.
But this kind of massive explosion, it comes with a brand new challenge. Just like any super crowded store, how do the best products actually get found by the people who need them?
Yeah, think about it. It's the critical question for creators and for users. When you've got this much choice, discovery becomes the name of the game. So, how does a great AI assistant manage to rise above all that noise? Well, it turns out, the playbook for getting your GPT noticed, it's going to sound pretty familiar. Success really starts with smart keywords in your name and description. Then, getting featured in the store's curated categories and leaderboards, that's huge. Even something as simple as a professional-looking icon can make a massive difference. And of course, nothing beats good old-fashioned social proof. A strong recommendation from a blog or on social media can send a GPT straight to the top of the charts. This really brings us to something called GPT store optimization. And the rule here is super simple. Clarity beats cleverness. Every single time. Look at the good description. It's packed with searchable keywords people are actually typing in. Math, algebra, homework. It tells you exactly what it does. The bad one? It's just vague. No one is searching for a study buddy. So, where is all this heading? An explosion this big can lead to a boom, or, a total bust. Let's take a look at the 2 potential futures for this whole revolution. Okay, so the road ahead, it really splits in 2, doesn't it? In the best-case scenario, we get a vibrant, curated economy of high-quality AI assistants that actually help people. That's the dream. But in the worst case, the store just becomes a swamp, flooded with spam and low-quality bots that completely erode user trust and make the whole ecosystem basically useless. The stakes here are incredibly high. But hold on, The future might get even weirder than just a bustling marketplace. See, everything we've talked about so far assumes that humans are the builders. But what happens when the AIs start building other AIs? This is where we get the concept of a CEO GPT, basically a master orchestrator. Imagine telling an AI, hey, I need a bot that can help me plan a wedding. This CEO GPT would then actually interview you, pull from a library of templates, and guide you through a simple conversation to design and build your wedding planner AI for you. It could even coordinate multiple AIs to solve really complex problems. This isn't just using AI anymore, it's collaborating with AI to create more AI. All right, so as we start to wrap this up, let's bring it all back to the most important person in this whole new landscape, and that's you. Look, this isn't a spectator sport anymore. Not at all. With no code tools and a marketplace that's wide open, anyone can become an AI creator. The barrier to entry has literally never been lower. So the real question isn't what AI can do anymore. The question is, what will you do with it? The revolution is here and the doors are officially open.